All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a wonderful day. I am Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another morning watchlist building session. Today is November 29th, 2021, and the market is gonna go bananas today. As the title says, variant concerns are going to cause volatility in the market. So, with that being said, we're going to have a wonderful day. We are going to try to find some stocks and options that are going to make a greater than expected move, and we're going to cash in on that volatility. So, that being said, all you guys need to do is hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, so that anytime I start putting out additional videos, you will all be able to see them. If you did not watch the weekend watch list, I would suggest going back and watching that. I did some pretty decent deep dive on a couple of different stocks, but since then I've got a couple more on my list that I'm super interested in. For example, Plug. I think Plug's going to make some good moves today. Facebook, Tesla, Rivian, and I'm just going to play the reactions. So I know that there's been a lot of mentions from me. Sorry, I forgot to get signed into the chat. Jeez, I am a slacker. Yes, I am slacking, but at least I'm here on time. I am here on time. Morning, chat. Okay, give that a second or so for somebody else to show up, so I'm not just talking to myself for the rest of the day. And let me get this moved over to a different screen. I thought I'd got everything set up, but obviously I didn't, so just bear with me for a moment. Uno momento. I think I just figured out what I'm having problems with and why I'm not getting additional. So I've been having issues with my screens. Can you guys hear me okay? Mic check. Been having issues with my screens, and whenever I put my computer to sleep, it just doesn't want to show back up. So, next thing I want to just go ahead and address, yes, I need to shave. I know. I'm scruffy. No shave November. No, I'm just being lazy for the Thanksgiving holidays. I'll shave this. So, crap, what did I do there? Yo. What was that? Not cool, bro. Yeah, I know I need to shave. So, let me do this. Much better. All right. Much better. Yeah. Dude, that thing's got so much room to move. Oh, yeah, that's a gorgeous stock, too. I just found... Seriously? Yo, what is up? I gotta fix the hot corner. So, morning. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to be rather quick on these news because I want to get through these plays as soon as possible. Obviously, the biggest news is going to be about the variant and what can it do. Futures are pointing green today, so that's looking good for the market. Was this just a massive buy the dip opportunity? I believe it was. Shout out to the boy Laz for hooking it up with the rains. All right, we're trying the rains today. The only thing I don't like is the sodium. It's got quite a bit of sodium in it, but I think I may trade that off for the creatine. Let's see how it works. Besides, how can you go wrong with white gummy bear flavor? All right, they're pretty good. All right, so as far as news is concerned, Neg, any Newegg Commerce announced an expansion into two new distribution centers located in Atlanta and Ontario, California. So Newegg is a discount computer electronics e-commerce marketplace. I haven't really been following them that much. Yep, I've got Dixon Uber. Yeah, we will go into those. So Bumble upgraded Outperform, so they got a little bit of an upgrade this morning, right? Nice little gap up on that little piece there. Dude, Bumble's got room to 38. If you're interested in going long in Bumble above 35.50 for a move to 37, from 37 to 38, right? Long above 35.5 to 37. 38. Okay, IBM positively mentioned in Barron's, saying investors have understandably forsaken the company, but it may be time to start paying attention to it again. IBM is pairing its reputation with a new CEO. Super chop fest, right? Nice. They got great news. Gapped up $2, broke this downtrend that they were in, right? Anybody can see this downtrend here, right? They broke that puppy. Potential pullback at the open to confirm bounce off of this daily bottom for a move to the daily mid, weekly mid at 120. So IBM support at 116 along to 119.50 if daily bottom, daily KC bottom holds. Okay. So what we would be looking to do, just if you're interested, would be this play here, right? That's the kind of move we're looking for. This area right here has got to hold right there. That level has to hold for that move to take place. Oh, sweet. You guys can see that. Right on, right on, right on. Shopify announced a record-setting Black Friday with sales of nearly 2.9 billion from the start, which represents a 21% increase over Black Friday from 2020 when Shopify sales surged 75%. So Shop, pre-market, fade, Keltner channel, daily Keltner channel mid. It's got a lot of overhead resistance to get back up. If it can get above 1620, I think it moves to 1700. If it can break out of the daily top at 1720, then I think we go up to about 1768, right? Supports at 1570. Shop's a little bit out of, a little bit out of reach for me. I don't like playing it that much. So let's just see here. What do we got going on here? All right, that's Shopify for anybody that's interested in playing it. Pfizer suing a former employee for allegedly stealing more than 12,000 files that held information about its COVID-19 vaccine and two other cancer drugs. According to the lawsuit, so-and-so was planning to join Xencor, a small biotech developing antibodies targeting cancer. Pfizer is selling or is developing similar treatments. Pfizer's been on a rip, okay? 15-minute chart shows Pfizer gapping up on Friday, maintaining support, maintaining VWAP, gap up this pre-market, slowly fading down to support. So look, if we maintain 54 on the nose for Pfizer, I think Pfizer can move to the upside. What does that move look like? Let's just see what this fib extension has to say about live, shall we? So, unfortunately, we would have to move down to 53.21 to get the 618 retracement, which is invalidated, right? It's already been hit once. Pull back again. Shorter term play, Pfizer. Yeah, they're all at new all-time highs. I might look to bring Pfizer down to 53. Right? It's super uptrending. Wow, my eyes hurt. I am sorry about that. I don't know. Look at that. Like, you can't go wrong with gap, consolidate, 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 make a new all-time high, pull back, consolidate, instantly rally up. So Pfizer has room to about 56.79. Contrarian, we come back down and we test the 50% retracement at 52.76, right? Or even as low as 50, right? That's a big range for Pfizer. Might want to keep that one on the books. Let's look at Pfizer. Let's see, Pfizer, momentum, scalp. Momentum, scalp. I like my words. New vernaculars. Everybody must learn. Momentum, scalps. Okay, coin is making its move. Sweet. Oh my gosh, I missed this sucker. APDN soars up over 50% on announcing COVID-19 diagnostic strategy in response to the emergence of Omicron. So they went from a $5 stock to a $10 stock instantaneously, right? Super gap up, pullback. I don't play these. I stay away from them because really the stock is only worth about $4. Moving on. Moderna. Oh, sorry. Merrick. So they got downgraded to neutral from buy with a price target of 85 down from 105 Citigroup. So there was some news that came out about Merrick, and I can't remember what it was. Something along the lines of their pill and truth in advertising, something like that. Damn, Twitter's gonna be banger today. So don't let me forget to look at Twitter. I just saw some news come across for that. Okay. I should do this. That's the ticket there. All right. Moderna. Everybody's talking about Moderna. Moderna again with the gap up, right? They closed at 335, gapped up to 360, as high as 370, pulling back right in the 80 MA, maintaining VWAP. So with Moderna, how that play looks for me is if this weekly Kellner channel can hold at 350, I would look for a bounce play. We break 350, we're back down to 330, back down to 320. Does that happen this, early this week? Possibly. But, don't stand in front of a runaway train. 382, 430 on Moderna. If 350 holds. $350 support. 382, then 430. Those are big moves on Moderna. Big moves. So it's worth it though. Okay. UPS downgraded from hold by Deutsche Bank. The valet was indicated in Brazil's federal police for environmental crimes related to tailings dam break that killed 270 people. Valet. It's not Vale, it's Valet, right? They dropped off the face of the earth. Nice little rally going into today. However, being indicted, they may see a pullback. So, Vale below 1218 for a move back down to 1163 area. Okay. Chevron resumed. What did they do? Resumed production at 5.2 metric tons a year. That's crazy. Well, they gapped up this morning. So Chevron has room to 117, supports at 114. So if they fade to this area here, look for a bounce. Illustration purposes only. Down, right? Up, back, up. Something like that. Okay. That's Chevron. Don't know what Ancor is. Don't play them. Nissan. Funny story about Nissan. If you go to Nissan.com, it's owned by somebody with the last that this guy bought the domain when domains first became available for his little Nissan grocery store or whatever. Been in a big fight with with Nissan motor companies for years. It's hilarious. If you go to his website, he's like, I am not Nissan Motors. Anyway, so let's see what else we got here. Neo. Ooh, what's up with Neo? Neo, XPEV and Li Motors positively mentioned in Barron's, saying the Chinese EV players will grow sales on a combined basis roughly 160%. Li has earnings today. I bet you they blew them out. As far as Li is concerned, I'm looking to play this on a bounce back to this daily top. So pull back to 34.62, move to 35.74, 5, and then finally up to 37. If we get through that weekly top right here at 37, throw a fib on it and look for the mammo target at 127, right? So we're like, let's see. I'll just do this move here. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Above. That's what I'm saying. This is going to be a big move. I'll just call it Lee. Lee's going to be super volatile today. XPEV from last week, nice move up. Failed continuation, pull back into the daily, right? We have move into the daily cloud. So a lot of squeeze, a lot of compression happening here, right? Support at 50. That would be a pretty big move to the downside to get through all of that. Support's actually at 51. If that happens, we see 48. Contrarian, we get up above 53. Above 53, I think we see 55 and then 55.60. Okay. This stock is uptrending, right? So it's an uptrending stock. It's doing its job. Nice little pullback, healthy move. I think that we can see continuation on Keltner channels. There, the MACDs, primaries are up. Kelts above the daily, below the, we're at the weekly, above the 4 hour. This is a pretty solid stock here. So XPEV. I think I've got other ones. NEO is what brought on that news. See how they move? They're super similar moving right now. NEO's at the daily mid. Looking for NEO to move up from the daily mid up to the daily top at 44.50. And just a second here, trying to find something. Why don't I have... Oh, that's going to irritate me. 1 second. I apologize. 1 second. 1 more minute. It's going to be okay, I promise you. There we go. That's what I needed to see. Yeah, so let's see. Pullback, rally, above. I think we see a move to 42.50 on NEO today, above previous highs. We take out previous highs at 43.30. I think we see 44.50. All right, that was NEO. Retailers. Online brick and mortar retailers rang up $8.9 billion in sales on Friday. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. National Retail Federation found that 61% of consumers started purchasing holiday gifts before Thanksgiving, and 28% said their shopping's already completed. Okay. We have earnings today. See, that's not right. I may have to look into a new earnings calendar, because clear as day, XPEV had earnings this morning, right? Estimated a 3-cent loss, reported a 2-cent loss. Wait, 0.03, 0.002. That's a big beat. Estimated 1.125 billion, reported 1.26. I don't know if they provided guidance or not, but Lee is, there you go. There's your momentum play for the day, ladies and gentlemen. LI. All right, after the close, GBDC, NVGS, SNEX. There's a lot of other earnings that are coming on today. Let me find a different one, okay? Morning, good morning, morning. What's up, Johnny, Laz, Chris, Watchlist, what's up? Netflix, yeah, Uber, Dix. Get the requests in now, please. If you've got them, so that I can start looking at them. I'm going to go over the global news real quick, and then we're going to get into what the futures are doing, okay? Huh, that's weird. All right. So remember how I said we really need to start looking at what the world is doing? Because it's going to affect what we do. 1 second here. Okay, in Asian markets, the Bay Index fell 467 points, or 1.363% to 28.283. Shanghai was little changed. Hang Seng declined 228 points, or 1%. So Asian markets were down. Europe, the DAX is up slightly higher, and the FTSE jumped 1.2%. So, 6.5. Oh shit! There's a 6.5 magnitude earthquake in southeast Japan. Oh, all right. Remind me to go back and look at that. Okay. For the week, S&P was down 2.2. Like the S&P, the Dow, and Nasdaq all down over 2.5%. Biggest single day drop since 2020. It was massive, massive drop. So is it buy the F and dip? Possibly, or is it indication of a large move to the downside? Stay nimble, stay quick, don't be biased. Just play your positions. Like CCL, like Carnival Cruise Line, Apple, or American Airlines, right? All got wrecked. Right, Royal Caribbean, all got wrecked. All these travel stocks just got wrecked last week. COVID stocks, Teladoc, Airbnb, or Roblox. All those guys rallied off of that. So find your COVID stocks, pull out your COVID list, and see if there's anything that's going to be moving off of that. Okay? Stay-at-home stocks, Zoom. Right? Zoom with a pop. So just be nimble. Okay? Investors will hope the commentary can boost stock markets that saw the Dow Jones Industrial Average tumble over 900 points. Craziness. Okay, so the variant, Omicron, was classified as a variant of concern by the WHO, sparked a sell-off and triggered travel restrictions across the globe. U.S. futures are looking at a solid bounce off of Friday's bloodbath as investors consider potential effects of the Omicron variant. Over the weekend, 2 South African health experts, including the doctor who first warned about it, said the variant is showing mild symptoms so far. Meanwhile, the WHO said it will take time to assess how dangerous it is. Also, Moderna said that Omicron eludes current vaccines. A new vaccine tailored for the variant could be ready as soon as early next year. Seriously? Sorry, I gotta adjust something. All right. TMO? Okay. Thanks, Laz. All right, that's it for the news. Here's a penny stock for you. I don't trade them. Well, here's a penny stock for you to play with today. Peloton Technologies is got a nod about their COVID involvement, right? They went from 33 cents to $1. 33 cents to $1. Anybody want to tell me what that's worth? Where's my tools? November 24th, 33 cents. November 26th, $1. Or 213%. Okay. All right. 1 second here. Two things need to occur. I need to throw up. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this sucker over here. Y'all can look at market summary. Just refresh that. Overall market so far is bloody. Netflix, Pfizer, Verizon all seem to be up. Biggest gainers: Moderna, BNTX, Zoom, Pfizer, VMware, DocuSign, and SE, as well as snow. It's a snow week. Don't forget about snow. Looking at the futures. Look into the futures. This is what we got going on. Why don't I just reset the whole dang thing? All right. Generalized rule of thumb: bottom row down, top row up. That's the way we like to play the stock market. We play the stock market. Anyway. Oh, that was pretty funny. So gold selling off Friday, a little bit of a rally after that. Slowly it's been making a little bit higher highs and higher lows. Going into the pre-market session, it's been selling off. We'd like to see gold continue to sell off, right? Crude futures, right? Crude futures are, can we say chop? This is chop fest, 72 to 71. This is a dollar increment that's going back and forth within, right? If I throw this up on a larger time frame, possibly the 4 hour, for example, you'd see this massive sell-off going into last week, right? Currently forming a bear flag. Look for, I feel like crude's really heavy, so look for a continuation move to the downside. We would like that. Okay, ZB, which is TLT over here. All right, bonds are doing what we like to see it do. We like to see it fade up, fade down, right? So as long as money is flowing out of bonds, we'd expect to see it move back into the ES, for example. But ES appears to be pretty dang choppy so far. Let's see what we can see. So this is a 10-minute chart. So this covers the 28th, 29th, and right, fade to the 28th is that massive pullback, right? There it is. There's a massive pullback to the 28th. We popped. And since then, we've been consolidating. However, check it out. We're not making higher highs and higher lows. We're making lower lows and lower highs. Not the direction we want to see this move. See if I can get decent. There we go. Y'all can see that slight downtrend. Okay. We'll have to see how the market opens. If this breaks and we take out the close on Friday, or the open on Friday, is that the open? Oh, it's pre-market low. Opened high, we faded off, right? Just keep an eye out on that. Like, I mean, I hate to just be stuck with the 5-minute chart, but maybe we could. All right, Ackerman's coming out saying Omicron variant can end up being bullish. Of course he is. All right, so I mentioned it before. Inverse head and shoulders on the NQ, right? Massive pullback, quick pop, massive rally to the downside. So we went from 16,434 all the way down to 15,988. Pop back up. We are also potential Wu-Tang pattern reversal. We are in a downward. I don't even know what I'd call this. It's making inverse head and shoulders. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Shoulder. Head. Shoulder. Okay. That's what we're looking to have. We'd look for a rally off of that. The YM. So this is all last week. We failed. There's that bear flag that I said. further move to the downside. We are currently range bound chopping, right between that area. Above 35 for the YM, which is the Dow. The Dow above 35,150 for longs. I think we see a larger move. I think we can see a move to the downside below 34,955 on the Dow. The Russell is going to be very similar to that. Always make sure you scroll out and look left. It's very similar move to the Dow. More of a range though. Like this is a pretty big range. 2206 to 2276, back and forth and back and forth. So I'm not seeing anything super bullish yet. We will keep an eye on this for these moves to the upside. I think I'm just going to go ahead and have to switch to a 5-minute chart on these. All right, so look at crude and look at the Dow, right? Look at crude and look at the Russell. Look at the NQ though. All right, NQ's got a pretty gnarly little head and shoulders going on. ES, it's definitely got some room to move. Okay. That's our futures. Oh, the yen. I wanted to come look at the yen. So they just had a pretty big earthquake. I don't know if that's going to affect... Well, it's not going to affect the market because they're closed, but that's the yen on the 5-minute. That's that finger pattern. You know what I'm talking about? The big finger pattern. You can see what I'm talking about. Just figure it out. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Seriously? I don't know how that keeps happening. Like, we have room to come down on bonds. I don't want everybody thinking that we don't have room to come down on these. Look at that massive fade off on gold. Hopefully everybody can see that. All right, you guys can see gold now. Sweet, 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 sweet. I think I might have to change my volume colors here. Look at that volume going into the sell-off. Like, everybody's like, oh, crap, and start selling out. They don't need to do that. Just need to calm down. All right, we're going to take a quick 1 or 2, maybe 3-minute break. I'm going to leave the futures up here, and then when I get back, we're going to get into those plays. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. Where is my chat screen? Here. Okay. Do you guys want the futures chart up? I just got to go wake up my daughter and do one thing real quick. It's going to literally be maybe 3 minutes. Can you guys handle a 3.5-minute break? Yes, no. Yes, no. Can you guys handle a 3-minute break? I need to know. All right, I got to just give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks for holding. I should have left some elevator music on or something, right? Oh, snap. Two things. Wow. Before it slips my mind. I found a video over the weekend. Crap. I got this stupid phone holder that doesn't ever work. All right, a couple things. One, AMC is offering over 1,500 non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to AMC Elite, AMC Premiere, and other people who purchase tickets to Spider-Man Far From Home prior to the December 16th release. I just read that. Why can't I find the news on that? Give me the news. See if I can find it for you. All right, here it is. Here it is. AMC. Basically everything I told you. They noted that over 100 NFT designs will be available, especially designed by animation studio Cub Studios. So AMC might get a little rip off of that. It might help Bitcoin. So that's for all you AMC people. Back to that video I found. I'm going to find it real quick on YouTube. Basically, it's 110 rappers, right? Oh, no, 40-minute video. Let's see if I can find it again. 110 rappers. Key Slate brought it out. It's called Rollin' Deep, and it's got it's pretty slick. It's got a whole bunch of like old school rappers. Ice-T makes an appearance, right? Tretch, who's Public Enemy? Oh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, if you want to listen to rap for the same beat for 40 minutes and listen to 110 different rappers spit bars, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I've been having problems with this eye lately. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's get into the plays, shall we? Let's get into the plays. You guys know who that is. Y'all know who that is for sure. Okay. Real quick before I do that. So, I try to get my news from every place, and one of the things I use is Chart Viper. This is pretty decent. Be aware that Powell is going to be speaking today. This is his first speaking appearance since being reconfirmed. So let's see how the market reacts to that. If they're like, "Yay, Daddy Powell's back," printers go burr. If that happens, then we should see a pretty good move on lots of things. Okay, dude, what is up with that? That's such BS. I gotta fix that. Have to fix that. No, don't turn off. I have to figure out how to adjust my power settings on my Windows machine over here because it's really being a pain in my butt. Being a pain in the butt. Sorry, I've got 6 monitors. 6 of them. I got 6 monitors, and I'm keeping an eye on some futures over here. Okay. Anyway, this is Chart Viper. It's about $150 a year, but it's really cool. I get these emails every morning, and it just kind of allows me to quickly go through. Looks like Microsoft is, Microsoft to the downside, right? Baidu to the upside. Apple down, right? It's really just nice to be able to look at these. They're saying Amazon down, which I possibly agree with. I've got Rivian that I want to go over. But yeah, Starbucks, that they're looking at Starbucks pulling back and continuing on. So while everybody's like, this is a pretty decent thing, if you guys are interested in me going over this a little bit more, I can add it into the morning stream, right? I can find some time for it It's the same stocks every day, pretty much. It covers, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, right? And futures. So they're saying crude's going to continue to move down. S&P mid cap 400 to the downside. They're saying gold's going to rally, which I don't really believe. Wheat should be coming down. Gas should be going up. The Nasdaq 100 should increase. Platinum should increase. Gas to the downside. Silver up. T-bonds up. We don't like to see that. And the mini Dow down. Right, more T-bonds up. Corn down. Corn is a big deal. Corn starts selling off. Ooh, stuff gets real bad real quick. Okay. So I will think about bringing that into the stream. The stream. What do we want to look at here? Let's look at... I have to find the chart I want to look at. Which one do I want to review? There's that Palantir PTN. I don't know if it's going to hold. Don't know if it's going to survive the day. Which, let me see here. Out of all of them, I think y'all can see this white one probably the clearest. Maybe. All right. Let's check out FlowTrade, shall we? So this is FlowTrade. This is the smart money, dark pool, and black trade algorithm software that I use to track divergences in the stock market. So let's see what we got. IWM. Need I say more? IWM should rally. It's at dark pool support at 222.85. 1 second. All right. I like IWM, right? I like IWM. It's finally setting up for that move that I've been looking for. All right, pull back if it maintains VWAP. If it can curl around, I think that we might see pretty strong move to the upside, right? So that's IWM. All right, let's get into your plays. Dix, Uber, Affirm, Airbnb, IBM, Intel, Dash, Chewy, Peloton. All right, so Peloton, they're in a lawsuit. Come on. Uber, Netflix, Affirm, Airbnb. Okay. All right. I'll make these bigger so that you can see. I've already marked a couple of them up. Some of these were off of the weekend watch list. For example, Uber and Airbnb. So I'm just going to regurgitate what I've already said. Airbnb, nice strong uptrend, has a gap to fill. The algo is dragging price action up with it. Net buying occurring. Dark pool level at 40.52. That is your support resistance. Below that, down to the downside, we've got two different block trades coming in here that should help provide some additional support. We've got some white line levels that we're going to try to get to. 42.08, 42.35, and 42.68. Okay. Resistance, first resistance at 41.35. Okay. Yes, Lululemon, they are suing them. Netflix, stair-stepping its way up off of regular block trade support. The algorithm, right, has not fully, it's still stair-stepping its way up, consolidate, you can see the move. So, as far as levels are concerned with Netflix, I like Netflix long as this algo maintains its support here and bounces up. We have some regular block trade targets. Supports at 658.28, right? 665. Break 665, we hit 658. Below 658, we come in, we take out this, check that previous low right there. To the upside, target 682. Let's just call that 680. Right? Short-term target on Netflix is 680. Support is, right, just follow the uptrending mean, there's a channel here, but I don't think I'm be able to do it justice with drawing it. So it's got to get out of that level there. Okay, I'm not sure what Netflix is doing right now. This is a 2-minute and a 5-minute chart, right? Netflix looks like it's gapping up. Massive, oh, that's massive bull flag occurring on Netflix. Like I said, the targets. We get out of this 15-minute cloud here on Netflix of 660 to 665 to 680 on Netflix. Okay. Affirm. So Affirm is, what's going on with Affirm? All right, the algorithm in Affirm is trading with price action. The algo is making higher lows and higher highs. It's doing its job of moving up with the market. Okay, so as long as Affirm can start taking out some of these previous levels here, right? If it can break out above that, the algo is, you know, higher low and higher high. I would look to target this zone right here first, right? The rally to that zone at 144-ish, up to 151. Above 151, then we start taking out some. I think that's a pretty significant level. No block trades in the last 10 days to speak of. Airbnb, I went over it on the weekend watch list. Algo is bullish, right? It's making higher lows and higher highs. We have a gap that needs to be filled to the upside. So 181.66 regular block trade target 1, 190.26 regular block trade target 2. Above those levels, we start filling some gaps and we start getting pretty woody on Airbnb. Pre-market. What's going on here? Let's see, that's Friday. Oh, 1 second here. One second. Where's my session breaks? Make this a little bit bigger so that people can see them. All right, I think that's fair. All right, so this is today, obviously, right? So Airbnb is doing its job. 820, I mean, it's positively stacked moving averages above the 50, above the 200, way above VWAP. Previous high support, right, at 174.50, above 174.50. I think we start trying to get to 180, 179, 180, right? We try to get back up into these levels here. All right, got to fill that gap. We're in the 4-hour Keltner channel cloud. We're above the daily bottom. So the move is up to the 4-hour mid at 180. Above 180, I think we hit 187, 188. Okay. That is Airbnb. Okay, moving on. What else we got? IBM, Intel, Dash, DraftKings. IBM I can't look at. There's something wrong with the flow index algorithm. Where is my list? Okay. Peloton. So the algo's doing its job. Peloton's got a dark pool block trade at 46.41, white line level at 47, regular block trade at 47.72. Above 47.72, I think we get super comfortable with Peloton using that $46, $47 level of support. Currently, 43 is support. So if we can continue to get the move up with Peloton, I think that new base would be 47.75. Okay. Intel, Algo is pointed down. Look for it to continue to pull price action down with it. I'm just not super comfortable with going into a little bit more on Intel. Dash off the weekend watch list. It's been consolidating. It's trying to do a 1, 2, 3, Wu-Tang reversal here, right? If the Algo can get up above its dark pool levels, come on, right? We have dark pool support 184.93, 187.92, 192.01. Above 192 on Dash, I think we come up and start seeing the 200 to 200, 205, 210, 215. Those are levels on that. DraftKings, right? The trend is your friend until the end, so it's downtrending. The algo's trading with it to the downside. The short little pop, maybe, I'm not seeing a reversal yet. Technically, there may be one, but I don't like how the algo is still below price action and selling off. I'm going to wait till DraftKings gets back up above 37.50 for a move to 39, above 39, right? 39.50, then we start seeing those $40 levels again, okay? I wanted to look at Twitter. I also wanted to look at Plug. Pfizer. XPEV. I think that's a pretty decent setup there. Twitter, Twitter. So the divergence has played out. However, the algo is uptrending again. So if we're gonna play Twitter, we want to make sure we get above, right? Above some of the. Come on, seriously though, yo. All right, 48.50 is the point for the algorithm. I think that'd be a good upside target for price action as well. Okay, we've got regular block trade support from 46, or excuse me, from 47 all the way down to 46.50. We have dark pool levels that we have to get above as well. Those dark pool levels are 47.31 and 47.52, right? So the safe play on Twitter is a break above 47.50. Above 47.50 for a move to 48.50, above 48.50, and then we can look at taking out some of these highs and then some of these lows. Okay, I like it though. Jeez, I wish I could just short key, just keyboard, just something. Default me to yellow. I think I'd be good. Okay, plug power. So this is, if you want to look at this, it's kind of divergence, but more importantly, the algo is net buying. Right, the algo is buying this. Come on. Right, uptrending algorithm. Bounce off of support. Little rally pullback to regular block trade level. Super easy targets here. 40.25 is your support. 41.25 target 1. 42 even is, you've got some white line levels here. If you're new to the stream and you're like, what is this guy doing? I'll run over here in 1 second, okay? And it'll make sense. You'll be like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. So white bars are price action. The purple line is a regular algorithm line. Yellow is what I use to draw support, resistance, and trend direction. Red lines are regular block trades. Blue lines are dark pool block trades. White lines are a good time. No, white lines are a regular and a dark pool level have printed that's so close to each other that I can't really separate them out. Those are major areas of inflection, right? So plug 42. What, Peyton? All right. Sorry about that. Seriously, though, I'm going to be so pissed if that's the case. All right, I'll get into it. What does FML mean? My 14-year-old daughter just asked me what FML means. It means you shorted Myrna. That's what it means. Pfizer. Sorry, a little distraction. It's always fun. Pfizer. So the algo is not selling, right? So all this Pfizer news or all this Pfizer movement is just hype, right? Don't believe the hype. Public enemy, right? Still trying to remember who the other member of Public Enemy, right? So the algo is net selling, right? Price action was being held up by a dark pool level. Pfizer news has caused this massive little jump, right? There's a regular block trade holding us up at 43.75, right? We have a dark pool coming in at 54 on the nose. If either one of those levels break, then I think we come back down to this regular dark, or this dark pool at 50. This is a pretty big gap that needs to be filled. Like, right? There's a gap from here to there. The algo is making lower lows and lower highs. I'm kind of bearish on Pfizer. Okay. All right. XPEV, like I mentioned earlier. Again, this is just right. What is smart money doing? Smart money's right. They're selling off. The algo may be reversal here, like it tried to rally with price the other day, but it started selling off. Okay, so with that in mind, let's look at our support levels. Right, we have support there. Is this a giant head and shoulders forming? Possibly. So do we get a move up to here for a continuation of the downside? Very possibly. Right, we're currently basing regular block trades from 51.11 to 51.50. 51.50. Right below that, we've got support. We've got a support base down here at 47.50, and a regular block trade. Let's just call that a white line level. Right, 47.39, 47.50. Right, that's your support. So I think we see a move back down to there, taking profit on the way down at 15.49. Again, when you see block trades coming in at solid numbers, that's machines, right? So we've got a regular block at 49, a regular block at 50. They both came in at the same time, minutes apart. One at 9:31 and the other at 9:35. So within 4 minutes, two blocks printed at $1 increment, okay? If we were to target the upside, 54.37 is a dark pool level that we can target to the upside, right? That came in on the 24th at the end of the day, right? Came in on the 24th at the end of the day. Price gap down the next day. A little bit of a wedge we got to try to get out of. That's XPEV. They did have right up on them today, okay? All right, well, let's see. Baidu, Kano, Clorox, all. There we go. Chris, I got you. Ooh, Kano looks decent. All looks decent. Not sure about the rest of these. Okay. Baidu. Baidu. What's the algorithm doing? You do, I do, Baidu. All right, so I'm not sure if the algo is going to make a head and shoulders here, right? It very possibly could. If it does, expect the algo to move down. If it gets above this level here, then we can look at a trend reversal for Baidu. However, beware that we have got is that a consolidating range that we break out and start taking out some of these previous highs and previous lows? Could be. We don't have any block trades in the last 8 days, and we have a bunch of gaps that need to be filled. So let me show you what that looks like. We have a gap here. we have a gap here, right? Two pretty significant gaps. So for me, so Baidu could potentially be forming a cup and handle, right? If Baidu can get above 155, then I like the move to 160. Above 161, I like the move to 160, 170. Pretty decent move. So look for a rally to 150, excuse me, 155.50, pull back to 155, move up. Let me illustrate that for you. So if we can do one of these, right? It's a very exaggerated move, but got to squeeze. However, our kilts are pointed down, right? Primaries are down, intermediaries are up. So what that means is we may just chop a little bit, right? But I do like the move above. I like this move here. If it really can happen, then that would be pretty decent. Okay. This is into Friday. We're chopping. Choppity chop chop chop. All right, moving on to the next one. Kano. Can't remember if it was a Too Short song or a Tupac song. Were they talking about your boy Kano? About Kano. Kano is actually a girl, so you know, in that song. Kano is not a man. All right, I'll find it for the next stream. Kano, we have a regular block at 1028 and a regular block at 1115. Those have all printed in the last 14 days. I don't know what Kano does, but it looks like a penny stock. Bro. Okay, moves pretty easy. If the algorithm holds that level and can actually break out of its wedge, right? The algo breaks out of its wedge and continues up. I think it'll rip price action up with it. Break of previous highs for a move to the regular block trade level. Above the block trade level, move to the next block trade level. Does this make sense? So whatever this level here is on Kano, above that, use it as support. Target 1, 1028, take profit. Target 2, 1115, take profit, and then move on. Clorox. So what's going on with Clorox? Inverse head and shoulders on the algorithm, possibly. Very, very strong possibility on that one. We have one sold block trade coming in at 174.21. That came in towards the end of the day on the 26th, right? Actually, at the end of the day on the 26th. I'm looking for the algorithm to is this a inverse head and shoulders? You can see right there, very possibly. Price action has gapped up, right? It's created a gap. Oh, come on. It's created a gap. 174.21 support. If it breaks that, then I think we move and come back down and try to fill some gaps. ALL. I don't know what this is, but I like the way it's moving. I should just have rap playing in the background, because every time I say something, it reminds me of a rap song. All right. Guess that tune. All right. ALL, the algo is steady buying. Price action's kind of trading with the algorithm right now. It's not like we have very clear divergence. We have support at 113.06. Regular block trade support to the downside at 115 or 113.55, 115.12. If we can use those levels of support and possibly right? If we break out, use that as support, move to the upside, looking to take out that high, which is really this longer term mover there. I wish I could just quickly switch between those, but I can't. All right. What did I miss? All right, this is gonna be the last four, and then I gotta go. I gotta go figure out what I want to trade today. I go through so many of these tickers that I can't remember the first ticker we looked at and if it was bullish or not. So, did I already go over Peloton? I think I did. I don't know. Peloton inverse head and shoulders above 47.75. Lulu. So Lulu was a good play last week. It's downtrending. The algo divergences have played out. I'm not seeing anything that would give me inclination to play Lulu. I'm going to stay away from it. Bumble, which is they had news this morning. I can't even remember what it was. I think they got upgraded. And just looking at too many tickers today. All right. So Algo was uptrending if this, right? So if the algo does break and come to the downside, then I think we can short Bumble. However, it's quite a few days of consolidation, right? Do we see a breakout? Possibly. It happens. I mean, it happens. So if it can maintain this Keltner channel, then I think we can see a continued move to the upside. 35 is support. Above 35.50, I think we get pretty woody. Right? It's got room. So above 35.50 for a move to 36.50. Above 37 for a move to 38, 39, 40. We get up into the $40 level and back test 40 or 39.50, right? Then we get super woody up to 43, 46, 49. Is this a recovery play? I don't know. It's been downtrending for such a long time. Like the safe move is waiting till it gets above 40. Then it can start playing to the upside. Does it reject 36.25? Come back down to 35. All the way back down to 33. Possibly. It's a tough one to call, though. That's a tough one to call. So, all right, that's it for me. I got to run. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, look at ZS real quick. Is that ZS or Zillow? Zscaler? That's a gorgeous stock. It's kind of choppy. Is that the daily med? Yeah. So for me, So on the Z-scaler, what do we got going on here? So we have quite a few things going on, right? We were at the 4-hour Keltner channel support. We broke off of that, and we came up and tested the 4-hour mid, okay? Which is also the daily mid. So the move would be from here up to 354, 360 area, right? This is super choppy. See how this move is clean, right? Just a clean step down, right? Super choppy. Lots of this major choppiness. So when it comes to that, I want to play, basically, we will play that zone, right? So play the zone, which is 342.50 up to 350, right? We get above 350, then we can look for some patterns up to, 360 level, okay? All right, that's it. I really do have to go now. Thanks for joining me. Once again, my name is Dark Pool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is 5:30 my time. I need to go see a chiropractor and get my neck cracked. AMC. Dang, I didn't know AMC got down to 35. I gotta fix that. I have to fix that. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. For everybody who likes AMC out there, so if we can get above 38.33 on AMC, I think we can come up and test 38.87, followed by by 40. So 40 looks to be the point here, right? I just wish it was a little bit cleaner. Oh, GameStop. Jeez Louise. Oh, GameStop. What do we got here? On GameStop. Above 206 for a move to 210. From 210 we hit 220. 220 we jump to 230. Final target at 235. Let me illustrate what that looks like. What I want to see happen at the GameStop is basically this move here. Right? That's the move we like to see. Can it do it? I mean, it has some potential. It's got to get over. Right? So this is a very key level here for this stock. I'm going to figure all that out later. Okay. All right, that's it. I'm going to run. I'm going to go throw a dart at a wall or spin a wheel to find a stock to trade today. Bumble again could be a Head and Shoulders, right? Or it could just rally. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will see you all tomorrow. Super interested in some feedback from everybody in the comments section below. How can I improve the morning stream? Is there anything you'd like to see first? Would you like the order switched up? Would you guys look at futures first, then news, then the algorithm, or do you just want me to go straight into the algo? Would you like me to start looking at option strike prices? Do you want me to give you specific plays? Let me know in the comments section below. Reach out to me if you want to on Twitter, Darkpool Algo. I've given everybody my email address before. If you want to email me, let me know. I will talk to y'all soon.